Hello, and welcome back to the Tea and Soju C-Drama podcast, your safe spot for C-Drama chatter. I'm your host, Liliana, and it's time to sit back, grab your tea, and let's chat Asian dramas. In today's episode, we are visiting the actor series again. We're going to do an actor who has had a good few years, and that is Zhang Linghe. Now, if you know anything about me, is that he's an actor that I like, but also I have watched pretty much all of his dramas. That's just how it's ended up being. So, just some housekeeping before we get into the podcast. If you like the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe on the platform you listen on. That really helps the podcast reach other listeners. For more content, check out Patreon, where you can find behind the scenes, first impressions, movie reviews, and more. Finally, if you would like to chat to me or find a community, check out Discord, Instagram, and other socials. The link is in the episode notes. And we've had quite a few newcomers over on Discord, so it's been a lot of fun over there. So Zhang Linghe, let's get into this episode. Now, he is an actor that had been on my list to do an episode on simply because I feel like he is going to be somebody who will have quite a blossoming career as the years go. Some people may disagree because I know there's people out there that find him a little bit stiff, or that find him that he may not have what's the word I'm looking for? He may not have range, because he's done quite a few dramas that are similar in terms of characters. But I feel like learning his background will make you understand why I think he's gonna do well in the future, because I feel like he's been improving with every role. So all of the information that I gathered comes from Wikipedia, the movie database, and K-Profiles. So those three are a conjunction, and that's where I've kind of gathered all my information from. So basically, how my actor-actress series works is that, first of all, I do not dive into their personal life. That is their business and their business alone. I don't touch on anything that's like family or anything like that unless it's related to their career. So, for example, when it comes to when I did the Rule episode, I talked about his mum because she is his manager. So that's kind of the only thing that I really talked about. But that's their personal business, and I do not go into that. I appreciate their work. I don't dive into their personal life. That's for them to deal with, and I think that is the healthiest way to sort of be a fan, is to be a fan of somebody's work without invading their privacy. So that is how my episodes work. I go for very basic details, just when they were born, that sort of situation, very basic details. And then we talk about some fun facts, and then we dive into their careers, basically anything, that they've done and what they've worked on. So let's start off by, he was born December 30th, 1997. So he was almost a 98 baby. So 1997, 30th of December, making him 26 as of the recording of this episode, which also means he is a Capricorn. Now, he was born in Wuxi and Jiangsu province. And I had to add this fact simply because this is why all of his actresses look tiny next to him. This man is 1 meter 88 tall, and that is 6'2" for those of you who don't use meters, but 188, that is insanely tall. And that is why, or when he stands in pictures and whatnot, the actresses always do look much smaller. They're not that tiny. He is just ridiculously tall. So that is the basis of facts. Like, that's all I'm really going to go to into him. Now, I had some fun facts for Zhang Linghe. One of them being his fandom name is Han Si, which means, so it's Zhang Linghe's due to his chosen college major, humorously refers to himself as a welder, earning him the fan nickname Han Se, which means welding wire in Chinese. So that is kind of like where the nickname comes from. And we are going to go into all of that a little bit later. There is, even more background to that. So Zhang Linghe is talented in playing musical instruments and excels in both the saxophone and drums, which is hilarious because there's been he's notoriously known for being a bad singer and not a great dancer either. So there's been these like videos going around on TikTok where they sort of put Chinese actors into a band and they assign them roles, and it's hilarious because they always put him as like the singer and he is terrible at singing. Like, this is an ongoing joke that he is really bad at singing. And turns out that actually he's really good at the saxophone and drums, which I did not expect. Like, that is something that I absolutely did not expect to learn about him when I started off doing, my research for this episode. But that is fun to know. But, if you come across those videos, they are always so damn funny because they are meant to be funny. Like, they're not meant to be, oh, this is a working, group. This is like, they put these people in the categories that they are terrible at for a reason, and it's hilarious because you kind of start looking at it and you think, oh my goodness, this would never work, but it's also very, very funny to watch. So the last fun fact that I have about him, he's actually an avid gamer, which I'm like, I love that. I do. I always find it fun when, people have a lot of hobbies, and apparently he really likes gaming. So we're going to move on to his career, and this is where the nickname welding wire is going to be become a little bit more obvious. So his career, he was admitted to Nanjing Normal University in 2016. In addition to joining the Aerospace Agency, due to his interest in physics, he majored in electrical engineer in the School of Electrical and Automation Engineering. So this guy, he's an engineer by trade. Like, he majored in engineering, which is crazy to me. So there was this video going around, and I think it was like a what they called a variety show. And in this variety show, they had to do like a maths problem, and literally everybody looked at, like, and Zhang Linghe was in the cast, and everybody looked at him because they know he's actually quite smart. Not only did he major in engineering, but if you see him do maths and that sort of thing, he is actually quite talented and quite smart, which is crazy that he majored in this and then all of a sudden he was like, no, I'm going to go and act. Not only, his parents must have been, what is happening? But from what I hear, they are quite supportive of him. But it's just such a dramatic change. It's the fact that he has no background in acting, but apparently it took his fancy and off he went. Which sounds, it just sounds crazy. But that's what he decided to do. So, while studying, he had a chance encounter which led him to discover an interest for acting. So, he decided to try acting. He debuted in 2020 with the historical drama Maidenholms, which means he's been acting for, 2020? What year are we? Yeah, 6 years. No, 4 years. 4 years. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? I cannot do maths right now. So we're in 2024. So at the time of recording, this man has only been acting for 4 years. And this is what I mean by he I don't know what happened because he must have met somebody that believed in him and really wanted him to succeed. First of all, the guy is beautiful to look at. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. He is beautiful to look at. And that means that he's going to do well in that aspect. But the fact that, first of all, somebody wanted to give him a chance straight into acting, he went straight into main roles. And I think that's where a lot of people will be like, well, that's not fair. He should do a lot of he should do supporting roles first and then do main roles. He does have a couple of support roles to his name, but for the most part, a lot of his roles are main roles. And I do agree to some extent that some actors and actresses should absolutely go through the process of not only doing support roles, because you can learn a lot from people who've been in the industry for a long time. I mean, I say this about Rule all the time. The man has been in the industry for decades, and because of that, he's learned a lot of his acting from really, really well established actors and actresses. And it shows. I mean, it completely shows in his acting. And other actors, say, for example, Wang Xingyu, they went to drama schools and, they did courses to do that. In the case of Zhang Linghe, that's not the case. He didn't do classes for it. So I think a lot of people will automatically think he should have done that. And I agree to some extent. I feel like some actors, if they are willing to put the work in, they should at least put some like classes and stuff like that to be able to improve their craft. But with that being said, if you look at his work in like Maiden Holmes or Sparkle Love, which I will go through his stuff in a minute, and then you look at his things in, for example, The Princess Royal or, The Story of Kuning Palace, you can see he has absolutely improved over time. And he's had in late, especially in recent years, actually, he has had some supporting roles in other dramas, such as in Love's Rebellion or in, the Fox Spirit Matchmaker Red Pact. He had support roles in those. So I think he's working towards it, and you can see that he's improving. And that to me is enough in a sense. So if an actor or an actress is actively working at their craft and you can see it that they are improving, that's okay for me. But it's those actors who constantly get main roles and constantly are pushed out to, watchers, and it's the same thing. They deliver the same performance time and time again, and you see no improvement in their acting at all. That's when I'm like, well, that's not okay. So, last little thing on his career. On January 20th, 2021, he won the New Force of the Year award at the 5th Jingdu Network Film and Television Festival. So that's kind of like the only thing that I have. Like I said, it was actually much easier when I was researching. It was actually much easier to find a lot more on like Rule's career trajectory than Zhang Linghe's. But his was, I feel like it was one of those snap decisions where, like I said, he comes from an engineering background and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to go act. So there's not a lot of information, at least that I could find. If you guys are listening to this and you know more information of like, how did this come about? Because all I could find is just that like a chance encounter kind of led him to take an interest in acting, and then he decided he, wanted to try that. But I don't know kind of like who backed him or anything like that. That is information that I haven't been able to find. So if you do find it, let me know either in the Spotify comments or, drop me a message over on Instagram, Discord, wherever. And I would definitely then I can always add on a little tag to the episode and kind of share more information about it. So that is kind of like the overall basis of his career. And now we're just gonna go through his dramas. Now he doesn't have a lot actually. He has 14 dramas to his name. But again, guys, this is in 4 years. I think this is a thing we sometimes forget. This man has only been acting for 4 years. He debuted in 2020. Well, you'd think he'd probably been acting since 2019 because 2020 was when Maiden Holmes debuted, but he would have recorded this earlier. So he would have recorded this either 2018, 2019, possibly. So that's where we would have seen, his things kind of come about. So So let's go through the first. So, like I said, the first drama that he debuted in was Maiden Holmes. This is a drama that I really, really enjoyed, actually. It's a lot of fun. It stars Zhang Linghe, obviously, and it stars Sabrina Chen. It's basically, I have talked about this one in my historical dramas, but this one is tagged as a historical mystery comedy romance. So he has to act as a undercover kind of prince, and together with the female lead, who is a constable, they kind of have to figure out some shenanigans that are happening in the kingdom. They're both looking for answers to something that has happened and impacted their whole families, and it's kind of like that sort of situation. I really enjoyed it. It's 32 episodes, and the episodes aren't that long. They're only about 35-minute ish, 35 to 40 minutes long. So I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and this one is one that is actually quite widely available. It's on Tencent, it's on Viki, it's on WeTV, so it can be found in quite a few places. And also in this one, guys, if you watch him, if you just go look at the pictures, even if you don't watch Maiden Holmes, just go look at the pictures. He looks so damn young. He looks so much younger. Like, I know this was only like 4 or 5 years ago, but the man looks so young because he's only 26. So he was what, 21 ish when he recorded this, I would say. And he looks it. Now, the styling for this on him was not the best. Like, he had this ponytail wig that was not, like, the wig was not wigging for this drama. But even saying that, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. I really loved the found family that kind of comes with this story. So that is Maiden Holmes, and that's officially where he kind of like got his career started. And then came the modern drama Sparkle Love. Now, guys, this drama, I have watched this one. I had fun. That's all, that I had fun. Is it good? I don't know. So I'm just going to read you the plot for this because I feel like it's hilarious. Um, this one is kind of like one of those that it's so bad it's good kind of situation. It's 24 episodes. I mean, it's called Sparkle Love. That should give you a hint. But the MDL description reads: an extraordinary girl meets the swimming legend with zero experience in romance. What will happen when one shock makes him fall in love with her at first sight? Mei Weiwei is born with a natural frequency. When she's not paying attention, one look at her and guys can be electrified to the point of falling in love. It's troublesome trait that Mei Weiwei hid as she entered college, since she wants to be ordinary just like everyone else. Things don't go as planned when everyone's ideal guy, Mai Si Chong, gets shocked by her. He is a swimming legend, outgoing and bold, yet sensitive. He makes his feelings known as he starts to pursue her relentlessly. When the sports hero who knows nothing about love suddenly falls head over heels in love, what kind of courting will ensue? Guys, this is just plain fun. I had a lot of fun with this. It's bonkers. I mean, just from that description alone, surely you can tell it's going to be a bonkers situation. But again, I just had a lot of fun with it. So Zhang Linghe plays Mai Si Chong, and then Ling Mei Shi plays Mei Weiwei. And you might actually know her from things such as Cute Bodyguard, Love the Way You Are, so The Love by Hypnotic. So she's not actually done a lot. She's also was in Follow Your Heart from this year. She was in Love's Rebellion and Crush as well. So she's been in a couple of things, but overall, she's not one of those actresses that has a huge breakout or anything. So this is actually available on Mango TV, but also WeTV. So it's tagged as comedy, romance, youth, fantasy. Guys, like I said, this is one of those that it's so bad it's good. I just had a lot of fun while I was watching it, and that's as much as I can comment on it. It's 24 episodes, and he is one of the, like, he plays that character with like the very typical college hairstyle and whatnot. It was fun, okay? It was fun. So next up comes the 2021 Chinese drama Love Crossed. I also have watched this one. Can you sense a pattern? I don't know why, because it wasn't like I'm gonna follow Zhang Linghe around and watch all of his dramas. It just kind of naturally happened this way. But I'm not mad about it. So this is a 36 episode drama, and basically it's about this set of four boys, and they are characters in kind of like a virtual game, and these women outside buy like virtual glasses, and they see them and they can choose one to be like their virtual boyfriend kind of situation. And then we have our female lead who kind of stumbles upon the secret that these are actual real men and they're being kept in this house away from everybody, and there's like a conspiracy behind all of that. So it's actually kind of fun. It's an interesting concept. I did think at the time was a little bit too long. So this actually stars. So he's tagged as the main role, but what I really enjoyed, there's not a love triangle in this. It's two distinct couples. So the main couple for this is played by He Lu and Dai Lu Hua, and then we have Zhang Linghe's pairing with Fan Shuai Qi. And I will admit, I liked Zhang Linghe and Fan Shuai Qi, like their pairing. I actually enjoyed their pairing a little bit more than the main couple, but overall, this is a lot of fun. This one, it does deal actually with some like tragic situations as well in there, so it's a little bit deeper at times. It comes with a really nice found family for this one, so overall I enjoyed it. It's available like everywhere, so it's on Viki WeTV, it's on YouTube, it's on Tencent and on iQIYI, so very very easily available. So that is the 2021 drama Love Crossed, and then after that came Flourish in Time. Now, this is one that I have not watched yet. I don't know why. I feel like I started it and then I ended up, there was something that I was like not clicking for me. So I put it back on my plan to watch and just never went back. So this is actually a youth drama. It stars Zhang Linghe and Ansi Dung. And it is 24 episodes and it's available on Tencent and WeTV. And the MDL description just reads, childhood friends Jiang Haoyu and Lu Miao grew up like brother and sister, always having each other's backs. He helps her with schoolwork and she protects him from being bullied for his disability. As Lu Miao enters high school and makes new friends, she gradually realizes that her feelings for Jiang Haoyu go beyond that of siblings. Shi Chi arrival brings upon a strong sense of unease for Jiang Haoyu. Soon enough, the brother and sisterly love evolves into young love. So that's kind of like what it is. I actually do want to go back and watch this one. I haven't watched a youth drama in a little while, so I might need to go and check this one out. So that is Flourish in Time. And like I said, that is a 2021 drama as well. And then we have Refinement of Faith. This is one that I have not watched. So this one it doesn't even have a description up on MDL, but I feel like this one is a lot of stories. It's tagged as propaganda revolution, and it's also tagged as historical drama and war. So it is just something that I'm not that interested in. It is 40 episodes. There's a bunch of characters and he is fairly like down in the group of characters. Now this is something that where he actually probably played a very different role to his normal characters, because it's a very very different what's the word I'm looking for? Very different kind of drama for him. And, it also has Zhang Xin Cheng, who I adore. I really like that actor. But yeah, it has a very, very big cast. But again, it's just something that did not call to me. So I didn't watch it. So that's Refinement of Faith. And then comes the one that I think a lot of people took notice, and that is Love Between Fairy and Devil. This is a 2022 drama. I mean, does this drama need any introduction? It is, to a lot of people, their very first Chinese drama, and I feel like it's one of those Chinese dramas that kind of brought in a whole new host of people to Chinese dramas, opened up a door to a lot of people. It is a aichi drama. It is a xianxia, or Chinese fantasy drama about a demon lord and a little orchid fairy, basically, and their love over the years. He, Zhang Linghe, actually plays the god of war, and he's tagged as a main role, but he is the secondary role in this. So he is the second male lead. We all loved seeing him, very angsty and very pining for a girl that was never going to be his. So that's what happened in this role, and this is available widely. This is on Apple TV, on Netflix, on WeTV, Viki, iQIYI. I have reviewed this drama. It is, to this day, still one of my most listened to episodes. So what else can I say? It's Love Between Fairy and Devil. It really does not need a lot of introduction, and it is a 2022 drama. Now, next up comes the drama Love You 7 Times. This is a drama where he actually plays what's the word I'm looking for? He plays a secondary role. In this one, I'm just looking it up because usually I have all of the dramas up on my a Google Doc. I make sure that everything is ready for me, linked to my drama list. This one, for some reason, I decided I linked it to to the Love Between Fairy and Devil because sometimes mistakes happen. So, Love You 7 Times is a 2023 drama, and he plays a secondary role in this. I feel like he may even be tagged as a guest role, or is he actually tagged as a support role for this? I'm just looking it up. I actually can't find him on the cast list. Don't tell me that he's not even tagged. Let me just have a little look. Correction. Apparently, I'm imagining things because he is not in Love You 7 Times. I don't understand where I got this from. This is so bizarre. Apparently, I cannot find him on the Love You 7 Times. What's the word I'm looking for? Love You 7 Times cast list, and it's not under his dramas on MDL. So I'm guessing I must be imagining things, and I'm just going to delete that from my list. I don't know what happened there. Right. So actually that means he has 13 dramas to his name, and his 7th drama was Bright Eyes in the Dark. Here he does absolutely play a secondary role. He doesn't actually come until much later into the drama. He plays the brother of the male lead, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I did not watch this one. Actually, I think I did start it and then didn't finish it. But a lot of people enjoyed him in this one. This one, like I said, it's called Bright Eyes in the Dark. It stars Johnny Huang and Zhang Jingyi, who I really like. I really like Zhang Jingyi. It is 40 episodes, and that's probably why I didn't go in. Look, guys, modern dramas that are 40 episodes, I despair. I truly do. They do not need to be that long for a modern drama. It is an iQIYI drama, and so it is available on iQIYI and WeTV. It's an action romance drama. It's kind of like a firefighter, news reporter drama situation. So that's all I can really talk about that one because, like I said, I did not watch it, so I have no opinions on it. Then we have My Journey to You. This is another 2023 drama, iQIYI drama. It is 24 episodes. Now, guys, I loved Zhang Linghe in this, but this drama, just collectively, a lot of people will say they liked Zhang Linghe, but they will say Chang Lei and Chang Lei and oh my goodness, I always forget his name for some reason and it drives me bonkers. I'm just bringing up the story. So Chang Lei and where is he? Why is he not on the list straight away? So Chong Lei and the other actor, Tian Jia Ryu, would stole the show. But to me, this is absolutely STU Yusushin's drama, and also Lu Yu Xiao. The two female leads, I adore them. I feel like this is their drama through and through. It's an assassin drama. I mean, this made waves last year. A lot of people enjoyed this one. A lot of people got burned by the ending of this one, myself included. I am still mad about that. I am still salty about that, but I still love the drama itself. I feel like the acting in this was impeccable. The cinematography was just stunning. So I just really really liked My Journey to You. It's still, so even though the ending was not to anybody's cup of tea, it still scores an 8.6 over on MDL. So that just kind of goes to show that a lot of people really did love this drama. Like I said, it is a spy drama. It is, assassin drama. It's a lot of those things. It is very much a wuxia drama. There's politics involved, but I really, really, really did enjoy this one. I think, did I review My Journey to You? I did. I did review it, I think, on Tian Soju as well. So that is, his eighth drama. And then we have Tiger and Crane. It is a 2023 drama. I dropped this one, guys. I don't know what it is. It's 36 episodes. It is a mystery wuxia youth drama, and it is only available on iQIYI. It stars Jiang Long, Zhang Linghe, Wang Yuwen, Yi Qing. It stars He Lando, who a lot of people will know very much so as the princess from A Journey to Love. A lot of people loved her there. So she's a brilliant actress. I really, really like her. And it also stars Chen Yu Wei. So this cast was really good. The story, to me, there was just something. I think this also aired when I was away in Portugal. So I didn't have a lot of time to watch it. And then I just ended up falling behind and not really wanting to go back and watch it. But I think if you like, it has a 7.9 over on MDL, which isn't necessarily terribly bad. It's not great either, because MDL tends to rate quite high in general. But that's, that is Tiger and Crane. I just did not feel the need to go back to it, so I ended up dropping it. And I think I only watched like 4 or 5 episodes as well, so I honestly did not get that far into it at all. I'm just going to read roughly. This tells the story of a group of teenagers who, for the sake of their dreams, love, and responsibility, trudge through the gloom of the chaotic world to save the world. So that is kind of like the very basics of this. It's a group of people coming together and kind of like fighting their way through situations in the pugilistic world. It's definitely like a wuxia aspect to it. And then we have the brilliant, to me, one of my favorite roles of his, Story of Kuning Palace. This is a 2023 drama. I adored it. It just sneaked in November of 2023, and I was here for it. Like, I love the Story of Kuning Palace. Not only does it have Zhang Linghe, but it has Bai Lu and it has Wang Xingyu. Like, the combination of these 3 actors together, perfection. They worked so well together. And also, guys, if you watched The Story of Kuning Palace, so The Story of Kuning Palace is basically kind of like our female lead was an empress, and she did a lot of bad things to get to where she was. And so basically, she kind of dies and goes back in time and gets to redo a lot of her mistakes. So that is the type of situation. Zhang Linghe's character in this, I really, really enjoyed, because he's not a fighter, he's a thinker. And I really appreciated that role for him. He has people who fights for him, and he kind of like just stands in the background, and he's like the mastermind of certain situations. So I really appreciated that aspect of it. So if you watched The Story of Kuning Palace, guys, please do yourself a favor and go and watch Story of Kuning Palace, As You Wish. So it's called As You Wish, Story of Kuning Palace. It is available on iQIYI, and it is kind of like, it's a, what's the word? It's a variety show with the whole main cast of Kuning Palace. And when I tell you it is hilarious, it is hilarious. Like, I loved it. You get to see Bailu being hilarious. You get to see the guys being hilarious. Like, this was very, very funny. So I really, really liked it. It's on iQIYI, 6 episodes, and I highly recommend it. I had a lot of fun watching that one. So next up is the Fox Spirit Matchmaker Red Pact. Now, guys, you know how I feel about this one. This is probably one of my biggest disappointments of 2024 in general. I feel like I was looking forward to a feast and I got a, chicken nugget. That's what I feel like. I was waiting for a 5-course 3-star Michelin star meal, and I got fed one chicken nugget, and that was that. So that is my situation. Like, Fox Spirit Matchmaker, I am so salty about it. It's definitely one of my biggest disappointments of 2024, if not my C-drama watching experience. So it is 36 episodes. It's a xianxia, and it's an iQIYI drama. He plays a side character that kind of shows up much, much later. I dropped this drama before he showed up. So I didn't even get to the episodes where Zhang Linghe shows up in this. So I can't really say much about it because, again, I dropped it. And I'm not going to talk about it very much more because I don't have good things to say about it. So if you enjoyed it, good on you. Good on you. But this has a 7.1 on MDL, and I think that's enough said. And I think over on Douban, it's really low. Like, on Douban, I'm just going to bring it up because I'm really, really curious. But I believe on Douban, it's really, really bad. Like, it's bad, bad. I just need to copy the name for it. Copy. And I'm just bringing a Douban up. And I just want to copy it in there. Let's go see. It's loading. So, Fox Spirit Matchmaker 1 has a, where is it? It has a 5.3 over on Douban. So that is low as heck. Just saying, 5.3. It's not great. It's not great, guys. I did not like it. I did not like it at all. So that is Fox Spirit Matchmaker. I'm not even going to go much into it. And then next up, we have The Princess Royal. Now, guys, I am not going to go too much into this one. I have a review on this. I adored this drama. And then there was lots of things that I did not adore about this drama, mainly the second male lead and the show's need to love the second male lead. But I really enjoyed Zhang Linghe's in this drama simply because we got to see a funnier side of him, a slightly different side of him, and I enjoyed that aspect of it. It's Zhao Jinmai, who I adore as an actress. So definitely worth a watch. It's probably one of my favorites of 2024. The pickings are slim this year, but this one is probably going down as one of my favorites. It's 40 episodes and it's available on Yoku. It's also now available on Netflix and Viki, so a couple of other different places to watch it. I recommend this one. I really, really enjoyed it. Basically, Zhao Jinmai and Zhang Linghe, the main couple, play a married couple, and they've been married for, I think, 40 years, I believe. And basically, they hate each other. And at that point, they've been married for a really long time. And it was a marriage of convenience. And it's to further their political agendas. And basically, they die. And they end up going back to when they were 18 and kind of like rediscovering everything again. I really enjoyed the fact that both of them go back in time, so they're kind of like on the same even playing field, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. So that is The Princess Royal. It is a 2024 series. And then lastly, we have Love's Rebellion. I also dropped this one, guys. I'm not going to lie. So I was excited for this one, actually, because it stars Jing Tian and Zhang Linghe. and Darren Chen, a couple of other, people, but that is kind of like the main cast. It's a Mango TV and also IG production, so it's on both of those. It is 36 episodes, and I don't know, there was just something about it that wasn't really clicking for me. Its genres is tagged as mystery, romance, wuxia, fantasy, but for some reason, like I said, it just was not clicking for me. So I ended up like dropping it, and to be honest, I don't really have any regrets about that. Um if you did watch it, let me know if you actually ended up really enjoying this one, because I know a lot of people did end up dropping this one. It has a 7.8 over on MDL, so it's not ideal. But yeah, so that is in fact all of Zhang Linghe's dramas. So 13 right now to his name, but like I said, the man has only been acting for 4 years, so it's really, really not that long. He's been in a bunch of like Hello Saturdays and that sort of situation, and Happy Camp episodes as well. And I don't think, from what I'm looking, I don't think he actually has any movies to his name. So that is, pretty much his career. But like I said, he's only been acting for not very long. And then we have a couple of dramas that are upcoming for him. The one that I believe will probably premiere first is one called The Best Thing. I am really looking forward to this one. It sounds like a lot of fun. It's going to be a business romance drama, medical as well, as tagged as medical. It's going to be 24 episodes, which, guys, for a modern romance drama situation, I'm up for it. I love the fact that it's going to be 24 episodes. I've been seeing a lot of like promo for it, and it's ready. Like, it's ready to air, but I don't think we're going to get it till 2025. It's an IG production, and it's also a CCTV production. Like I said, CCTV is a Chinese TV channel, so hopefully IG has grabbed the rights for it to air internationally, please, for the love of God, because CCTV dramas are notoriously known for not airing outside of China sometimes. Like, the networks will pick it up, but they won't air them. They won't be able to air them outside of China. But this one is on the upcoming list for like on the iQIYI app. So hopefully we'll get it. And then it just reads, the hotel room manager, Shen Shi Fan, is a workaholic. She suffers from insomnia and migraines due to her high intensity work. So she goes to see a Chinese medicine doctor and meets the gentle and handsome Chinese medicine doctor, He Su Yi, at the tail end of her youth. However, she often forgets to take the medicine due to her busy work and always causes He Su Yi headaches due to her forgetfulness. Originally, the relationship between the two was only limited to doctor-patient relationship, but unexpectedly, it turns out that they actually live in the same community, and it was due to the unexpected encounters again and again that allowed the love between the two to slowly sprout. So it's kind of like that situation. It's going to be, I think, a beautiful sort of drama. It's tagged as First Loved, adapted from a novel, hotel setting, hotelier. So it's kind of like, there's a couple of things. Again, I'm looking forward to it. It's Zhang Linghe, it's Shu Ruhan. I like her, I like him. So this is one that I'll definitely be checking out once it comes out. Now, the next one is one that it's recording. It's still filming right now, so we're definitely not going to get it anytime soon. I don't think we'll get it till the tail end of next year. But I am so excited because this is Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai again. So they worked together in The Princess Royal, and basically pretty much after The Princess Royal wrapped, they got announced that they were going to be working in this one. So it's called Our Generation. It's going to be a Yoku drama. Princess Royal was also a Yoku drama. It's going to be 40 episodes, which I'm a little bit concerned about because it is a modern day drama, but it is a youth drama. So the stuff that I've been seeing about it has been good so far, so I'm excited on that. aspect of it. I am actually going to read the novel for this because a lot of people say the novel is really good. The novel is called Cherry Amber, so I'm quite excited to read that, and hopefully I want to make sure I read that before the drama comes out. So the MDL description just very quickly reads: Lin Chi Le, a girl nicknamed Cherry who lives in the mountains of a small town, grew up surrounded by loving and enlightened parents and elders, sincere and lively friends and partners, and familiar and warm plants and trees. Her whole world is so bright that there is no shadow. When she is 9 years old, she met a unique person in her life, Jiang Xiaoxi, a transfer student from the provincial capital. Jiang Xiaoxi is incompatible with everything around him, whether it is extraordinary mathematical talent, the aura of genius he carries, his gloomy and silent personality, or his superior family that hides secrets. So, guys, it's basically going to be a sunny, grumpy, sunshine grumpy type of drama, but I'm here for it. I know they're going to have great chemistry because we've seen it in The Royal Princess. So I'm excited to see them work together again. And then finally is one that I don't think we're ever going to see the light of day, and that is Eternal Faith. Now, this is based off Heaven's Official Blessing, and so it's based on a BL. So that means I don't think we're ever going to see him, which I'm so mad about because did you see what he looked like? I am so frustrated about this drama because so he plays the character, what's his name? I always forget, so I'm just going to bring it up. So Zhang Linghe plays Hua Cheng in this, and he would have been so, I feel like this would have been so good to watch, but unfortunately it's just not the done thing. And like, he's got this red clothing that he wears with like a black eye patch, and I'm so sad that we're never going to see the light of day for this one. Well, not anytime soon. One can hope, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But I would be remiss to not mention it because, it is under he recorded it. So it is under his, what's the word I'm looking for? Under his filmography, but I just don't think we're going to see it, unfortunately. So that is it, guys. That is the episode on Zhang Linghe. Did you know that he majored in engineering? Because I certainly did not. Like, I knew he had majored in something. I just didn't know it was in electrical engineering, which is still wild to me. So, did you enjoy this episode? Let me know in the comments what is like your favorite drama of his that you've ever watched. I'd be really intrigued to see what people's favorites are from him. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you next time. Bye.